All right, everyone, let's quickly start with writing class. 5 easy steps to improve your IELTS writing immediately. It's how effective, how teasing it is, right? This word. Let's see how to do this. 5 easy steps. So, how the class goes today, I'm going to give you 5 simple steps on what mistakes you should not be doing in your IELTS writing, because of which perhaps your marks will be always stuck in 5.5 or 6 or 6.5. How to overcome that with some examples, and then probably that goes for half an hour, and the remaining half an hour we will take up a question and you guys will write one paragraph of the essay, preferably body paragraph 1, and get a live feedback immediately. All right, so 5 easy steps to improve IELTS writing immediately. If you know already, if you finished watching the videos, IELTS writing has 2 things. One is essay, other is task 1. Task 1 for academic will be describe image, for general would be letter writing. All this conclusive of whether you are going, whether you're appearing for the academic or the general, inclusive of this, there are 4 things that should be kept in mind with respect to evaluation. First is task response, second is coherence cohesion, third is vocabulary or lexical resource, fourth is grammar. Only these things matter. Task response is the content. Whatever the question asked, have you answered? What is your name? Tell your name. Don't tell your neighbor's name. But many people end up telling their neighbor's name. Coherence cohesion is all about the narration, main idea, some supporting idea, some example. It's the narration and the vocabulary, grammar. Vocabulary don't have to too much worry, write in simple words. That's enough. You need to look into the vocabulary carefully. If you need 8 and above, even for 7.5, simple vocabulary is enough, already tested. Grammar, yeah, basic grammar should be there, and it's all about mixing simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. So these 4 things you are usually evaluated with, out of which the first and the second are most important. Third, vocabulary, don't have to worry. And grammar is also important. So we will quickly understand the 5 easy steps to improve your IELTS writing immediately. The first thing is, yes, use a mix of simple, compound, and complex sentence, no matter what. So what is this simple, compound, and complex sentence? We'll just write down few sentences. My name is Nakul. See, these 2 sentences are simple sentences. Simple sentence doesn't mean it is very simple. No, 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 no. Simple sentence means it doesn't have any conjunctions. Conjunctions means fanboys: for, and, nor, but, or, et, so. Sorry, for, and, nor, but, or, et, so. A simple sentence will not consist of these things. Subordinate conjunctions. Pay more attention. So all these are very, very important for your IELTS writing to, aim for 7 bands. Subordinate conjunction. Simple sentences will not have subordinate conjunction. So what is the subordinate conjunction? Anyone knows? Anybody? You can click on the chat option on the bottom right and type the subordinate conjunctions you are aware of. Anybody? One word. No, Nakul. Not interested. I know, I don't want to say. However is not a subordinate conjunction. It's an adverb. However is an introductory adverb. Furthermore, therefore, however, they're all introductory adverbs. Anyone else? Very good, Aarti. Very good, Abdul. Very good, Rishabh. Although, though, if, when. So now you just type. I'll help you understand how to identify subordinate conjunctions. It's very, very easy. Subordinate conjunctions. While, although, so 10 examples, let's say, even if, even though, if, in order that, rather than, since, so that, though, unless, until, when, where, whereas, whether, and while. Don't memorize them. It's very easy to understand subordinate conjunctions. How? Subordinate conjunctions is like a single man. A single man is in need of whom? Single man, all his life is single. He's in need of whom? Anybody? He's a man, he's single, need of a partner. Without partner, all his friends will troll him. Hey, he's single. All his life is single, 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 single. So his life is complete only when a woman enters. So subordinate conjunctions are like single man. If I go to a hotel, can I put a full stop? Anybody? Can I put a full? No, it's a comma. If I go to hotel, it's a dependent sentence. I need another sentence. I will eat a lot. Yes, someone with the name Dell, you can rename to your actual name. Pay more attention. Now, this if is a subordinate conjunctions. While I went to hotel, whenever I go to hotel, although I went to hotel, though I went to hotel, when I went to hotel, all of these create dependency. That's subordinate conjunctions. Whenever you use subordinate conjunctions, you need one more independent sentence to complete. If I go to hotel, I will eat, or I will eat if I go to a hotel. These two are complex sentence. This is a simple sentence. What is a when subordinate conjunctions are there, it is a complex sentence. When conjunctions are there, it is a compound sentence. So compound sentence is equal to one simple sentence plus one more simple sentence. Correct. So now, for example, my name is Nakul and I am from India. And you put a comma before a connector. So this and is a conjunction, which means two simple sentences combined becomes a compound sentence. Complex sentence using the subordinate conjunction. Simple one, trust me, all these are very, very important. One dependent sentence we call plus one simple. Although I went to a hotel, I could not eat at all. I could not eat at all is a simple sentence. Although I went to a hotel is a dependent sentence. A combination of these two becomes a complex sentence. Combination of two simple becomes a compound sentence. Normal simple is normal simple means which doesn't have any conjunctions or subordinate conjunction. This is called coordinating conjunctions. Sorry for the shortcut. Don't have to remember the nomenclature. So now we understood few things. If someone can be kind enough, please take a picture of it and just crop it and send in the WhatsApp group. People will make use of this for sure. Oops, it went beyond. All right, if someone can take a picture, please do quickly. All right. So now, why am I talking about the simple sentence compound complex? Because people need the knowledge of this. The use of simple compound complex means simple should be there. It's not just about writing in a very complex way. Simple sentence should be there. Compound should be there. Complex should be there. Look at this statement. One of the primary functions of law is to maintain order. What sentence is this? Very quickly. Simple, compound, complex. Very good. Very good, Chandru. Very good, Lalita. Very good, Annie. Fatima, perfect. Simple, very simple sentence. Doesn't have connector, doesn't have subordinate conjunctions. Another function is to ensure the smooth functioning of society. Yet another simple. Simple one, simple two. Law can establish legal frameworks such as this. What sentence is this? Third sentence. Again, simple. Many end up writing this way. They don't think too much about it. They just go in a flow. This is a bad writing. It also sets clear boundaries for acceptable behavior and deter individuals from engaging in unlawful activities. Deter individuals from engaging in unlawful activities, not an independent sentence. It also sets clear boundaries for acceptable behavior and it deters individuals. It has to come. If it is not there, again, it's a simple sentence. This is just, I went to Paris, London, Italy, and Poland. That kind of a sentence is this. I went to Paris and I went to Italy. Then only it is compound. The last one is again a simple sentence because here it has to be there. So basically, for a simple sentence is written. Even if Shakespeare writes like this with amazing English, say Shakespeare also get 5.5. Well, Shakespeare will not write that way, but I'm just letting you know. So we'll just see the transition. This is the transition. One of the primary functions of law is to maintain law and order and ensure smooth functioning of society. This is simple sentence only. This is not a compound sentence, but I'm merging two things at once. And that's what. This is a simple sentence, so just and has come, but this is not a connector and. Pay more attention. This and is not a coordinating conjunction. It's normal conjunction comes between two things. Getting it right. So this and is not a this and. This is different. Coordinating conjunction is coordinate between two sentences. This is between two words. This is not a connector. No, no, not two. This is a simple sentence only. If we want a compound here, noun should come. See, of the law, primary function is the noun. One of the primary functions of the law is to maintain law and order, and function of the law and function is to, and some noun has to come, then it becomes a compound sentence. Okay, for now, let's consider this is a simple sentence. Yes, Ansh, this class will 100% be uploaded. Now, second sentence, I started the sentence with by. Now, you guys tell me, is it a simple, compound, complex? Well, looking at the statement, by. Make a sentence with by, you will understand. Is it like a single man who is in need of a partner? By eating this pizza, incomplete. So, not passive. We're not talking about active, passive. We're talking about simple, compound, complex. Complex and correct. By establishing legal frameworks, cannot, and if I go to hotel, not at all ended. So this is a complex sentence. By establishing legal frameworks such as this and this, now another simple sentence comes. Laws set clear boundaries for acceptable behavior and deter individuals from engaging in unlawful activity. Don't worry too much about this particular example. It could be a little tricky example, but all I'm showing you is this way you write 100%, you will not get marks. You have to convert this from the first para to the second para, where I have written one simple sentence and one complex sentence. Charlotte, perfect. And correct. Zeba, correct. It is getting it right. So the idea is don't have to write by only anything, but make use of this if, though, although, as, since, while. They're all complex sentences. You need to make use of this because that's where the real marks are written. So that's the first thing. Use a mixture. So when you write, become more aware of what you're writing. For that, every day when you write, you need to practice. Every day we have a feedback, right? Every day people can share the feedback. Yesterday there was a delay. Very sorry. I think Kanchan has done it now. Every day you can write and every day get the feedback until what amount of time you have enrolled with us. Getting it? So this is the first thing. And one more thing, those who are writing for the paper-based, where you have to write on a pencil and eraser. If you are really not comfortable, then go with computer-based, because in computer-based, you can type and click backspace, remove everything and alter it. In paper-based, it is not very convenient. Okay, so my suggestion for everybody is to go with computer-based. Only problem in computer-based is listening module. They don't get extra 10 minutes in the end. In paper-based listening module, once part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 is done, they give you 10 minutes to transfer the answer. But in computer-based, they don't. After, let's say, part 1, 10 questions done, they'll give you 30 seconds to check your answers. So you need to be quick in typing. That's the only drawback. Apart from that, I always prefer everyone takes computer-based because you can click the backspace. You can type and erase them easily. That's the first step that you need to engage into usage of mixture of simple, compound, complex. Now we go to the second most important tip. Answer the question asked. Yes, Nakul. Don't assume that you are answering the question asked. 90% of the people assume. Okay, I forgot her name. Okay, let's open the. So this is the score report this person got yesterday, Tuesday. Josna is there today? I don't think so. 6.5 writing, and trust me, she's actually very quick, very smart. She told me why 6.5 also. I think I'd asked her.
Hey Josna, very sorry. What was the essay question?
So she sent me the question. It is a responsibility of global community to ensure all countries should minimize their fossil fuel usage. She just has to say. Yes, she agreed for this. She just have to say that yes, it is a responsibility of every country to minimize the usage.
And in BP1, I said that it is an individual's responsibility.
Yes, it is a responsibility.
In order to reduce this, in order to reduce the usage of fossil fuels, because they are the ultimate one who are going to face the negative consequences once the fossil.
So therefore, it's us, the the individuals or the countries should become responsible so that we tend to minimize the fossil fuel. Excellent idea. Body paragraph 1.
Fossil fuel deposits are depleted. And I gave an example. Nowadays, everybody is using in our house, in our day-to-day activities. We can produce electricity by using these renewable resources because they.
She gave example. Let's continue a little bit ahead.
So I just compared a little bit comparison in the BP1, whereas in the BP2.
Now the problem starts. She has to continue with a similar idea, but another idea about what she did. Let's say.
What mistake I have done is, again I did with the, again I wrote with the again I wrote like government. It is the responsibility of the government also.
She told it is the responsibility of the government also. The question is not who is responsible. Pay more attention. What is your name? The question is very, very easy. It is the responsibility of global community, means everybody. To ensure means it is a responsibility of global community, means everybody. It's responsibility of everyone. Global community you just address means every government, to ensure that all countries should minimize their fossil fuel. You should only talk about this. You should not say it is a responsibility of the government. It is not the responsibility of this. It is a responsibility. They are not asking who is responsible. They're just saying it is the responsibility of this. Do you agree? You say, yes, I agree, and explain why you think they are responsible. They're not asking you to find out who else is responsible. So task response, gone case, straight away reflecting 6.5. But she has a better English if you see. Listening 7.5, reading 7.5. So what I'm telling you is IELTS writing is all mostly about task response. Answer the question asked. Don't assume that you have answered the question asked. 90% of them assume. She did not. She understood the mistake. She told, once I finish writing and then I realized, oh, this is wrong. Now she is in no position to come back and rewrite. Correct. So what I usually suggest when you read the question, I think I have it. 1 second. No, I don't have it. Okay, I'll explain this. Pay more attention. So once you read the question, what you should be doing, underline the keywords. Let's say this particular question. I have another question in the end. Big question. The moment you read, don't start writing. That's the bigger mistake that mostly people do. Never start writing. What you should basically doing, underline the keywords. You need to talk about past in the question. If you don't, marks gone. Now only I'm telling you. To what extent you agree? I agree that everybody, compared to past, everybody is trying to learn a foreign language, let's say English or German. Why? Probably to have a better job in their native country. BP1, new job they get. You learn German, a new job you get in German restaurant in India. Compared to past. In the past, this was not the case. But now due to, a lot of exchanges, a lot of exposure, people are visiting India. You need to compare with the past, and then you need to say about a foreign language, and then you need to talk about increasing the chances of landing a better job in the native country. Now, when you underline like this, what happens? Okay, first thing is underline, and then brainstorm. When you underline and just skim through the underlined words, and now close your eyes and start thinking about the ideas. Your mind or your brain should revolve around those keywords for the ideas. Otherwise, you create another idea which is not at all relevant to the keyword. Underline every keyword compared to the past. You need to talk about past also. And then you talk about a foreign language. It could be German, it could be Chinese, Mandarin, or it could be Arabic or English. Chance of landing a better job. Talk about example, talk about a better job. In their native country, in your country only. And the PP2, you talk about better opportunities to work abroad and earn a lot of money. So this clarity for the BP1 you need to get. See, basically what happens in the task one, everything is given, right? They've given you the question, what has to be answered. In the letter writing, they'll give you first question is this, second question is this, third. Ask, write these things. In the describe image, they're given you the picture only. Isn't it so easy to write task one compared to task two? Anybody? Isn't it easy comparatively? I'm not saying it's very, very easy. Comparatively, task one is easy or task two is easy? Anybody? I'll make you understand few things. Task one is easy because, okay, you tell me, watching a movie is more easy or reading a novel is more easy? Now, reading a novel, I'll fall asleep. Watching a movie, I can just sit and do it. By the way, this is a theater room I'm sitting in. So a movie used to be played here, usually screen, is the background screen. So watching a movie, the director gives you the picture. When you read, you are the director, producer, everything. You should get the picture. Difficult. Task one, they have given a picture. Watch the picture, right? What is required? Task two, you have to create that picture. So idea is very simple. Create a picture. No? Before you start writing body paragraph one, first thing is better job in the native country if you learn German. For example, compared to past, now people are learning there is a scope to learn German language to work in a German institute in India. Because of that, they're earning. They're getting a better job. This entire picture I got. Then only I start writing. Otherwise, I don't. 90% of them don't get the picture and write. And when they write, while they write, they try to get a picture, wrong concept. This is a proof why task one is easy because they have given a picture. So you get a picture, it becomes very easy. Correct. So what I'm telling you is this. Answer the question asked for this. Underline. Is homework necessary for the students? Agree or disagree? I agree. No, we should say, why you agree? I agree. Homework is required. Why? Homework is required. Now you start thinking homework. When you give homework, what happens? He becomes more disciplined. He doesn't depend on others for the project. He himself does it. In the future also, it may help him. Homework will act as a revision. Oh, so many things are there, man. But let's say this. Take your time and read it. I'll give you 1 minute. Just focus on reading it. Don't identify the mistake. Just read. Then I'm going to come back and help you. Please read. Please read. Yes, Sandra. I'm going to talk about it in just a while. This is body paragraph 1, by the way. Finding the problems. Pay more attention. Now highlight the mistakes done by the student for this question. Is homework required? Yes. Then first line should be the main idea. Normally, students spend almost 1/3 of their day. Please come to the point. I'll come. Wait. Have patience. I'll come. In their school or colleges, attending lectures, doing class. Baba, come to the point. I really have less time. Examiner is telling. Writer is like, hold on. I'm gonna come. This is my style. to name a few, but at the same time, small portion of the studies should be allocated to them to be done. Now, what should be allocated is not even the question. Why are you just, I hope you got to know. You're not liking to read. This is not, it's completely irrelevant to the question asked. But the student thinks I have answered the question. No. Introduction is there. There you write all this body paragraph 1, come to the point. Yes, Vaishnavi. Now, this will keep them in discipline. This will keep them disciplined by following or adhering to the instructions given to them, inculcating a habit of keeping in touch with the studies during the remaining time. This is the thing that is addressed. This is the answer written in one line. ING has been used here. This is a gerund. Complex sentence has been used. The practice of homework should be taken in a more constructive way. Should we take homework very seriously? Should we take homework in a very easy way? Not asked. This is again off topic. This is again off topic. One line is written to the question. How can I expect the examiner to go beyond 5.5? 10,000% not possible. It will be 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Easy question, but we're not answering to the question. But we're assuming, oh, I'm answering to the question. What is your name? You're telling your neighbor's name, 10,000%. Problems. So that's what I told you, right? Underline the keywords and let your mind generate the ideas by revolving around those keywords only. Have a solid structure. I've given you the templates already, like one second. Okay, we'll get back to it later. I recently shared a template. We have made I think 5 videos on template. You have watched it. I even shared it in the Arohi group. If you have seen it, here I have given. Those who joined after that, you get this inside this file, writing essay folder. I have uploaded templates file. You can have a look at it. So here I have given a solid structure for 5 different essays. It will continue. Another few more essays, opinion based and double questions are pending. I'll do it very shortly. So those, if you follow by default, you get the structure that needs to be used. You don't have to worry which connector to use, how to start the sentence firstly, or however, then this is because what has to be done. For example, when has to be used, automatically that will cover. But yes, without templates also you can use them. You can write on your own. The solid structure concept is this. I'm going to explain it. Let's look at this question. Many agricultural lands are being converted to commercial center. This was land, man. This was 1 acre land 2 years back. Today it has become mall. Phoenix Mall is there. How does this affect the environment? First question. BP1. How does this affect the people's lifestyle? BP2. Body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. So let's just check the body paragraph 1. Food is the basic necessity for the survival of mankind. All right, that's not the question. Is that the question? No. Agricultural lands are inevitable as it helps to grow raw food, vegetable, grains. Not the question. Till here, it is not addressed. How it affects the environment, you talk, boss. What is your name? Today morning, I got up at 6 a.m. Boss, we don't want the routine. We just want your name. If these lands are turned into commercial centers like blah, 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 now the real thing came into picture. We need to export or import. Import, if there is no land to grow, we need to import goods and services. This will affect the economy. How? And inflation will occur. Okay, it is still fine. I can consider this as a good idea, but it started here. Only one line has been written with respect to the question. The other 3 lines are not at all with respect to the question. For example, foreign food places. Now she has to talk about why we have to import goods and services, how economy will affect badly, and inflation will occur. What the person has written. Foreign food places like McD and KFC should be avoided. What do you say for this? The structure is missing. We all should encourage individual owners to consume locally produced. Boss, you talked about we need to import the goods and services. Economy will affect badly. For example, recently a mall has been made. More than 300 commercial centers has been made by converting the land. If those lands were there, probably we would have gotten yield of more than, let's say, one 1 million kg of rice. But now it is missing, and we had to import from China, paying a hefty price, because of which our economy has gone down. This has to be written now. But what is written is wrong. This will help in the growth of economic conditions. Also, food joints are unhealthy. Nowhere unhealthy is mentioned. Nowhere lifestyle. She's gonna talk next. So entire thing is wrong. What went wrong? The structure. Perhaps she is lacking. So now you see this. Just read this. Food is the necessity for the survival. Agricultural lands are very, very required as it helps to grow, blah, blah, blah. If these lands, now coming to the topic, just check. Firstly, the loss of the fertile land diminishes our capacity to sustainably produce the food. Answer to the question, man, main idea. First sentence. Second sentence. For this main idea, you continue talking with a supporting idea SP. Diminishes our capacity, you can say this is because, and continue, or you can continue saying this reduction in agricultural output can lead to increased dependence on imports, higher food prices, and potential food security concerns. So you have an example. Continue talking about where an example where agricultural land has been converted. Many agricultural lands have been converted to the commercial lands, because of which we had to rely on other countries and import them or increase its prices, because of which blah, 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 blah. This has to be the structure. One main idea, some supporting idea, some example, all with respect to the same topic. I want to drink apple juice. So I go to market, find the apples, and come back, chop them, put them in a mixer, grind them, and then pour some sugar, milk, everything done, and then I will drink. Till now, I only talked about apple juice. But what people do, I want to drink apple juice. So I went to market to buy the apple. While I was looking into apple, I saw the mango right next to it. Got the mango because I like mango too. No, boss. That apple, mango, mixed fruit juice, it has become here. You need to write only about apple juice. Yes, Fatima. Or you can include both, affect the environment and people's lifestyle in one para. Second para also, you can talk about environment and people's lifestyle. But whatever you write, you need to talk about main idea, some supporting example. Separately for environment, main idea, some supporting points, example separately for people lifestyle. Is getting it? So things are easy when you go with an approach. For that, you need to be aware of your mistakes. For that, what you should do? Write, make mistakes, learn. That's what we follow. That's what the example, like I told you, recently in India, as per the reports, some 1,000 agricultural lands have been converted to malls, which could have yielded more number of rice and other crops. Perhaps now it is not there, and we had to rely on the China and other countries for the import, resulting in a huge financial loss. You have to only, the example should continue talking about diminishes our capacity and increase our dependence on the imports. That same thing should be there in the next slide. Getting it, Abdul? You can write in your own words. You can write 3 sentences, no problem. No need to write in one sentence. Let it flow. But the structure should be one bulk of things should be main idea, then again supporting idea, then again example. This is the base. If you don't give this, what it will fall down. For the building, the foundation is the base, right? Pillars. These pillars, everything is supporting ideas. Foundation, what you are saying is the main idea. Simply putting one building, simply putting one building is not correct. You need to support them with the pillars. That supporting should be the supporting idea. Example is called the complete supporting justification. Solid structure is important. That is the structure. If you're still not able to get a grip on the structure, then use the templates. Automatically structure problem solved. But you may need to learn a lot of templates. That's the only challenging part, but you need to address them with the time. Okay. Use modifiers to increase vocabulary score. Normal vocabulary is enough. If you want to write hi-fi, I don't suggest normal words. Don't have to check in the dictionary and write its synonym intentionally. Whatever comes to your mind, you can continue. But see this. This is important. Agricultural land plays a crucial role in providing ecosystem services, essential ecosystem services. When these lands are converted, the capacity to absorb carbon dioxide decreases, greatly decreases, contributing to the overall increase, or substantial increase. These are called adjectives. These are called adverbs. Modifiers are the ones which modify the sentences and convey the meaning effectively. Use them, and it's very simple. Wherever you get a chance, pivotal role instead of writing role. Decreases, greatly decreases, moderately decreases. He effectively performed. Few things, adverb, adjective. One more example. Let me just help you with it. He is good. He is extremely good. He is like a noun, monkey. Monkey does some action, is represented by a verb. Monkey has a characteristic. Monkey is fair, monkey is naughty, monkey is white, monkey is hilarious, monkey is comedian. That characteristic is represented by an adjective. Remember this. You have a noun. To represent its action, you have a verb. To represent its characteristic, you have an adjective. Noun is connected to the adjective directly. Noun is connected to the verb directly. This is first layer. This is second layer. But there is a third layer called adverb. Yes, Chandru. Third layer is called adverb. Adverb doesn't have connection to the noun, but adverb extends adjective, extends verb, and connect to the noun finally. He is good. He good. How good? He is extremely good. Extremely is an adverb. He runs. How he runs? He runs quickly. Quickly is an adverb. So use this adverb whenever required. And if you see here properly, a role, a boy, a good boy, a bad boy. This is an adjective. Providing ecosystem services. Ecosystem services is a noun. Essential ecosystem services. Essential is an adjective. The capacity to absorb something. Absorb is a verb. Absorb is the verb. Greatly, greatly absorb adverb. Few things, as in when you start writing, you'll understand. But whenever you get a chance to write adjectives or adverbs, please start writing. Chandra, correct? Adjective represents a noun. Adverb represents adjective or a verb. So here adverb is representing the verb absorb. Here adverb is representing the adjective good. Some additional information. If you're getting confused, it's okay, ignore. No issues. Whenever possible, use them. Adjective is used to represent the noun, and verb adjective doesn't represent the noun. Adjective represents noun's characteristic. Chandru is good. Chandru is good is his character. Chandru is honest. Chandru is sad. Chandru is angry. The characters are represented. The character of a noun is represented by an adjective. The action of a noun is represented by the verb. All right. Okay. And the last one, try not to write in a more complex way. Not required. Hey, please, man, this is the problem with a lot of people. Automatically, psychologically, we think if I write in a simple, very simple, not simple, compound, complex sentence I'm talking about. Writing in a complex way is this. I had to go to a hotel to eat some food, but I didn't like that hotel, so I decided to go to another hotel since new hotel is always a wise choice as no, please, oh, it's so confusing. Divide them. Multiple sentences in a simple way. Don't write in a complex way. Remember this idea of writing is to convey the message, not to impress. You're not eyeing at examiner's daughter or son. Remember this. Isn't it? Don't impress. Keep this in mind. You don't have to impress. You have to convey. You are a person with some character, some characteristics, some writing style. You have few things that you want to write um, from the bottom of your heart, so that whoever reads it, understands it. Don't try to impress. You try to impress, gone case. That's the first thing, first mistake. I have done it. Simply, I'm not sitting here confidently speaking. 5.5 writing in the first attempt. I have done it. The price of trying to impress the examiner by writing in a complex way, simply writing like this, so that they'll give marks. They will cut your tail. They cut my tail. Write in simple words. You're welcome, Fatima. Write in simple words with a mix of varied sentences. Varied means various sentences. Simple, compound, complex. Make the right choice of words. One second. One second. Make the right choice of words. So I wanted to show you what the choice of words I mean. Can you guys take your time and just answer this? These are the options. Only one of them is the correct answer for the first one. A quicker, right choice of word. Only one word fits there. Rest all of them is a wrong option. No, Charlotte, perfect. Appreciate. No, Charlotte, wrong. Shafi, perfect. Chandru, you're perfect. Very good. Fatima, no. Only one. I recently hired a worker. Oh man, you should see. He shows deep commitment to the work. He doesn't extend a deep commitment. It's exhibit. As per grammar, it's philanthropist singular. Yes, has to come. He eats, not eat. Exhibits and extends, only two fits in, not attribute. Attributes has to come, but attribute is not fitting in. For the first one, answer is you exhibit a deep commitment. Contribute the resources to. Now you don't give, you contribute. It's a right choice of word. Extend far beyond. You make a difference. Dash, a sense of empathy. Philanthropist means someone who gives money to charity. They have a keen sense of sympathy or empathy. They possess. So these are the right choice of words. So what I'm telling you is, don't simply use hi-fi vocabulary and all, not required. Just make sure. You use right choice of words. Attribute means different. I attribute my success of getting writing 7.5 to skill science. Attribute means giving impact or linking this to something. This attribute. I contribute some amount of money to this charity. Use the right choice of words. Read books, man, automatically you end up using the right choice of words. Don't have to intentionally write some hi-fi words. Put all of your energy rather not into hi-fi words, rather into right words. That's the best suggestion and advice I can impart, I can offer. Any doubts so far? We still have 12 minutes to go. This is the question. I already told you what has to be written. Can I see the second paragraph? First paragraph is introduction. In the introduction, let's say you have, I'll write it neatly so that people don't get confused. To what extent do you agree? Completely agree. Body paragraph 1. Main idea, supporting idea, 1 or 2 sentences. Example, for example, 1 or 2 sentences. 5 to 6 sentences I need. MI means main idea. SI means SP. SI, supporting idea. For example, 5 to 6 sentences. This is one sentence. This is 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2 or 3. I need, especially with respect to. landing a better job in their native country. Don't have to write about this. Anyone didn't understand? Let me know. I am specifically looking forward to reading this. There are two things in the question. First thing is landing a better job in their native country. Second thing is better job or opportunity to work outside the country. For the body paragraph one, I want to talk about better job in the native country. Can you guys write? We have 12 minutes. I will review everyone who writes in 12 minutes. Please start. Main idea, supporting idea, example. I want that format. Don't first line should be the main idea, man. Don't write there are many reasons why I believe people in the past were not, but today they are learning all those things. Don't. You would have covered them in the intro. First line should be the main idea. Target that right. Thanks much. I'll just wait. Vaishnavi, I want people to write body paragraph one. Main idea, supporting an example for this. Landing a better job in their native country. No need to choose the second thing abroad, just the native country. Body paragraph one. Chandu, write the entire paragraph and then send, please. You can write for disagree. Definitely, yes, Vaishnavi. No issues. Guys, I need body paragraph 1 means second paragraph. Intro I don't need. I don't need the intro. I just need the second paragraph. Body paragraph 1. Excellently written. No need to compare. Little bit you could have written probably in the example. Otherwise, excellent written. The flow of the ideas is really good, Shafi. Appreciate it. The flow is good. You can easily improve. But yes, you realize soon that comparison was required. It's not comparison. Just tell one line that this was not the case in the past. That you have told here, not convincing enough. Probably somewhere else as well you could have written that this was not the case because not much exposure was there for outsiders, something of that. But now, with the help of social media, we are more connected. With the help of internet, we are more connected. That could have been written a little bit. Otherwise, you're good. Chandra, the content is less. Other things are more. The first and main reason for my readiness towards the given notion is being fluent in two or more. And this is not clear at all. This is not clear. This is also not clear. You need to pick it up in a smart way. Why do you want to learn a foreign language? Foreign language word itself is not here written. So it's not clear at all. Grammar wrong. This is a full stop, no? No. The question is about learning a foreign language. Correct? Perhaps you got it wrong. Maybe you can retry, Chandra. Vaishnavi, content is less. Sits on the first line, sits on this is the main idea. Learning a foreign language has to come, Vaishnavi. Add a linking word. This is because learning foreign languages or learning a foreign language. No, this is not. Example is wrong. No. Example should reflect how it is helpful to get a better job in the native country. Not correct. Task response wrong. Anyone else still writing? No, Fatima. Everyone is trying to write with just 3 sentences. Guys, 5 to 6 sentences. This is the first sentence. Second sentence. Third. In 3 sentences, you cannot convey everything, right? Example, never write in 1 sentence. See, it can provide not only in the, this is a complex sentence, this is a simple sentence. Who has a good complex, grammatically is fine, but just 3 sentences will not work. 5 to 6 sentences we need. Supporting idea, at least write 1 or 2 sentences. Example, 2 or 3 sentences. That's where the real story unveils. This is all superficial, just on the top. You need to get deep down into water. Correct? What example I can give for disagree? Why you want to write disagree? Well, let's. Task response is not okay. This is not okay. We need to get into it. Okay, Lalita, I will just check yours. But before that, Vaishnavi is asking a very tricky question, which I don't have an answer for. What example can I give for disagree? Compared to the past, more people are trying to learn a foreign language to increase the chances in the native language. I disagree because this is not the case. You can take an example of a country, South Korea or Japan, where people don't know at all English or other languages. They're just true to their city, their language, and trying to work hard and set up their own businesses. That way I can write Vaishnavi. India, though, you cannot give example. It's mostly other countries. China, you can give where people don't learn any foreign languages. Europe, entire Europe, they don't know English at all, mostly. China, South Korea, they don't know English. So you can consider those examples and write. If anyone else is writing, let me know. Meanwhile, I'll just review Lalita's. Okay, this content is fine, size-wise, to begin with. Learning foreign languages widen the job opportunities of the people to a greater extent. In fact, it's a full stop. Not required now. Why simply? This is because nowadays there are lots of jobs that are related to international language institution trainers as well as language learning sectors in corporate companies, which was not the case in the past. Excellent. For example, today, Many international schools, universities, even corporate companies introduced is a past. Have introduced is a past. Sorry, present perfect. Something that started in the past, even in the present it is um, applicable. That is, present perfect tense has to be used. Introduced means long time back. Have introduced foreign language courses, which would be beneficial, spelling wrong, for the students and employees to broaden their job opportunities, which are related to language learning. I think you're beating around the bush. You have that egg and you broke it, you put the yolk and that liquid, everything in the bowl, and you're beating it. That's what this is done. Talk about this trainers, corporate companies more, no, broaden their job, talk about that job in detail. Otherwise, it's good. I felt a lot of things have been, not very clear. I wanted more clarity. We give an example means consider a case. Consider the example of a waiter who needs to know many languages in a hotel, let's say a seven-star hotel, where people from other countries would come. So you may have to learn some Spanish, you may have to learn English. So when people know other languages, it is always an added advantage for them. Take a particular, that's what I told you, get a clarity. Means take a scenario or an example becomes very easy for you guys to write. All right. Anyone else is writing? Otherwise, that is good. Little example you could have given more clarity is what I felt. Anyone else is writing? Otherwise, 5:10, we will park it here. If you're writing, you can send me the write-up. Rishabh will finish it off. Yes, example, little bit challenging, but trust me, Lalita, start with an example in your mind. Example is what you should have a very good clarity. Firstly, people who are trying to learn a foreign language think that they'll get a better job in the native country. Excellent point. This is because they think that not required. By learning new languages, will get a professional job in their native country. That is exactly what you've written in the previous line. See, think that they will get a better job, will help them get a professional job. Same sentence written. This is because when a person learns a foreign language, there are sectors where foreign languages will be used. And there are high chances that a person may get a job in those sectors which actually pay a lot. Paraphrase, little continuation of the previous line. Otherwise, both of them are the same lines that you have written. दोनों एक ही जैसा दिख रहा है. Getting it, Rishabh? For instance, people from Western countries are trying to learn foreign languages where they take different classes and watch videos for practicing. No, we want to talk about a job. Getting it? That's what I told. Underline the keywords. I want you to talk about this. Why are they doing it is the question, and you have again written they are doing this, they're watching videos, practicing, learning a new language. Why are they doing it? मुझे वो example चाहिए which reflects saying they may get a better job, better salary, just because they know German, just because they know English. That's what take an example of a waiter who works in, or a chef or a waiter who works in a seven-star hotel. And if he knows a little bit of Spanish, added advantage. Correct? A person who serves would have to know English because they're going to ask you some question. So think of an example and write. Moreover, there are many courses available on the internet which could help them. Question is not about how they can learn. The question is about if they learn, they could land in a better job. Is that correct? That's the question. So this is wrong. Getting it, Rishabh? Annie writes, and then we will park it here. To begin with, there's an increase in the development of multinational companies all over the world when compared to the past. In order to communicate with people, learning a common language which is popular all over the world is mandatory. No, these two are not related to the question. The question is, I want you to talk about this first line. Firstly, compared to past, there is a huge migratory movement across the globe, which ensures learning a foreign language may help in job prospects. This is due to the fact that to necessitate communication or to address any challenges. A person with knowledge of foreign languages preferred, thereby enhancing any chance of getting a job related to that language. For example, now you talk. So the first line of purely talks about compared to past, there's a huge migratory movement across the globe, which ensures learning a foreign language may help in job. See, I am revolving around this to necessitate communication or to address any challenges. A person with knowledge of is preferred, thereby enhancing any chance of getting a job. See, I am linking all my thoughts towards that job in the native countries. Native country also I need to underline and get into that word also. Now this is precise task response and coherence question. And example, if I make sure I write easily 8 with simple English, I did not think much. Within 1 minute I wrote. And trust me, I had not prepared for this. 5 minutes ago, before I start the class, I took this question from some internet. I just deleted it. So the thing is actually easy. It's just that you need to know this art of writing, and art of writing will come when you write every day and observe things. I'm not doing anything. I'm just having a clear idea. Why this language? Lot of movement. German people are in here. So to communicate or address any challenges, we need someone who knows the language. And because of that, many jobs have been created. So it's about getting that image. When I write, I got that image and I'm writing. If you get that image, it is very clear. Try it, get that image, things become more easy. Annie, you wrote, is it? Did I come back on this, Annie? No, yes. Okay, let's finish Annie and then end up. In the development, oh yeah, is right, that multinational companies all over the world, in order to communicate with people, learning job wise, it is not at all written. English that is popular in more. Therefore, in recent times, people make an attempt to make themselves fluent in order to communicate. No, it's for the job. That's not for communication, for the job. Job related things. So unanswered. All right, guys. So I hope I've explained you the uncertainties, the challenges that arise with respect to the essay writing. It's actually like, what is your name only? But you end up writing your neighbor's name. Be very careful. With this, we will park it here. We'll be again back. I think Monday, Kanchan ma'am takes. Wednesday, Amreen ma'am. Friday, I'll be again back with the writing class. These we will review and then end it up. Hold on for a second. One of the possible reasons of learning a foreign language with the past is to get a better job. Okay, sorry. To get a better job is that of increased demand for foreign language experts. Excellent point. To the question. This is because without a foreign language expert, a native company would not be able to get a better client from other country in order to expand the business deals of that company. Beautifully written. First line and second line are in sync. First line talks about demand is there for the foreign language expert job. Second line talks, if these experts are not there, no deal, you can strike. Any example? This means that this is an example. The native companies are dealing with more foreign clients, and therefore numerous foreign language experts are employed in such companies with a decent salary. You can talk about any company, or you can talk about, see where she went wrong. She wrote excellently till here. Don't write in one line. That's the only thing I'm against. This you talk in 2 lines and write about the salary figure, which company, foreign means which foreign country, which clients. give more scenario, more exact scenario, it becomes more clearer. Otherwise, it becomes difficult for the reader like me to understand what you meant. Otherwise, you're good. Yes, you're very good. All right, guys, with this, we'll park it here. Very good session. Really appreciate your time on this. Have a nice weekend. Very soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.